As much as we'd like to blame politicians, the economy, problem people, the weather, or world crises for our frustrations and resentments, they are not responsible. Say what? Strange, but true. There's only one thing that affects me: my thoughts about politicians, the economy, problem people, the weather, and world crises. It may seem like a technicality, but it's critically helpful to realize the difference. None of those things makes me miserable. They are not inherently bad or good or any adjective. They just are. It's my own opinions, my interpretations, my story that I tell myself that impacts my well-being and happiness, or lack thereof. My mom died when I was 33, and I was devastated. But it wasn't her dying that was devastating. Someone down the street didn't even know her and wasn't affected in the slightest. So how could her dying be intrinsically bad? It was my thoughts about her and my attachment to her, what she meant to me. She was my biggest cheerleader. She loved me unconditionally. She was my foundation and my rock. She shouldn't have died so young. It wasn't fair that she was taken from me. See? It was my thoughts about her and my perspective that affected me. Nothing else. My thoughts. I'm not saying that my response was inappropriate or wouldn't be shared by almost everyone in a similar situation. But I am saying my thoughts determined my feeling. When I finally get that my own thoughts are responsible for how I experience life, I can make the little leap to realize that I choose my experience moment by moment, depending on the story I'm telling myself in my head. Whoa, does this mean what I think it means? That I have immense and total power to direct my life experience? Yes, that's exactly what it means. I choose to be miffed, resentful, hurt, angry, and also to be loving, joyful, fulfilled, and happy. No one else and no thing else is causing how I feel. It's my own interpretation, my own thoughts. This is such a critical realization. Plato said that an unexamined life is not worth living. And yet most of us never question our thoughts. We assume we're victims of whatever happens out there. But we're not at all. Sure, thoughts fly into our minds, but if we don't like those thoughts, we don't need to even deny them or resist them. We just consciously choose different ones. Over time, our chosen thoughts, those reflecting our divine minds, crowd out the old fear-based ego thoughts. We get what we focus on. And do we really understand that? Where our mind goes, our experience grows. It's a spiritual practice to consciously choose the thoughts we want. Yep, it's practice. It takes time and effort to be mindful and spiritually aware, observing our thoughts and feelings and choosing differently, again and again and again. Remember that with every thought, we make a choice to grow that ego or shine that divine.